Welcome to the Kendy and Raybo podcast, episode 52, recorded in Kendy's box room.
Welcome here today to another sad chapter in the Kendy and Raybo podcast. Another good man has gone today. During the week, terrible news reached me and the many fans of the podcast in that our beloved Kendy has fallen victim to love. He took a notion during the week that the right thing to do would be make an honest woman of Nicola. So he tore on down the bookies, because that's where she is most of the time. And he whipped out a ring, tried to force it on her finger. It was too small. Couldn't even do that right. Kendy's gone. Sorry, folks. I hope he's up there with Sean O'Reilly. A taken man.
You're making out like Sean's getting married as well.
Well, it might as well have been Sean getting married.
Thanks, Ray, for that beautiful intro.
Yeah.
It was sorry to everyone out there. I had to do it, Ray. I had to make the move. It was 12 years too long.
It's too fast.
And also,
You're moving too fast.
maybe I am moving too
It's
fast.
way too fast, man. Like, that's not the way you do things.
Right, you wait 20 years?
At least. You don't even know the woman.
Yeah, but back in the day, they used to say, hey, I have something growing in me. Well, we may get married. Now, luckily, that didn't happen to me. What are you on about too fast?
Too fast.
They were all getting married at 18 when they were saying, oh, Jesus, you have to live with something in me.
I don't approve. Yeah, but when they were 18, they'd know each other 18 years.
No, they didn't.
They did, of course.
They met at a dance.
Right.
They did not know each other. They met at a dance and they went around the back of the hall.
Where did you meet Nicola?
I met Nicola in school.
Right.
I remember seeing her for the first time. She stood up at the front row. When I went to secondary school, it was the first time I was in a mixed school.
Mm-hmm.
And the hormones were baiting out of me, man. I was just turning 13 or whatever. And, jeez, I didn't know what to do with myself.
Yeah.
I didn't know whether to rip it off or fucking...
And look at you now.
I saw her stand up at the front.
That was
I swear
it
to
then?
God. Yeah.
She had your heart from there on in.
She did, from there on out. And she kept us and I can't find it since.
Right.
So, but I had to do it, Ray, also because I had to lock this shit down. This body had to be taken off the market because it was getting... I'm not sure if it's true or not. I heard there was like candlelit vigils and shit going on around the time.
A lot of people had a bad reaction to it now, in fairness.
A lot of young ones meeting up,
Yeah.
eating ice cream and crying.
Yeah.
And,
Do you know,
oh, we got to get planning the wedding. So,
now, can I ask you, so how did you do it? Do you mind telling the podcast? Because a lot of the podcast listeners now wouldn't know the crack.
We'll crack a beer before I tell you the story. Let's enjoy it over a beer.
All right, okay.
I'm eating a Prospect craft beer. It's an amber ale. You're having a Pilsner. Lake by the ocean or something. Cake by the ocean you're drinking.
I can't even get it out. What if you got it in a gay... some sort of a sock? There's a sock on my beer can.
I put a pair of socks on it, man. You got to wrap your beer, man.
But it says, does this beer make me look skinny?
Yeah, that's what your mind says. Give me a beer and tell me I'm pretty.
Oh.
So it's just to make the two of us feel good. And you don't get a cold hand on you.
You don't.
But you don't get a cold hand. Isn't that good?
Yeah.
But also, the beers are ice cold, which is, thank God, on a day like today.
This Gracie again?
This is Gracie again, fair play to her. We're drinking, Grace brought too many beers home, so we're drinking all hers now.
That's mighty.
So,
Oh, that's nice.
you enjoying that?
That's lovely. Woo. Come on, lad. There you are now.
I'm drinking an Amber Love Island ale.
Very. Glad to see you're keeping up with it.
Oh, you bitch. That's
Isn't
nice.
it nice?
That's savage. So anyway, let me tell you the story.
Yeah.
Kendy wouldn't be known as the most romantic fella in the whole world.
No.
So I had always told Nicola, shut up.
You're never getting married.
But this shit ain't happening.
Mm.
All right? You may get on a different train. This one's not going to the chapel.
Yeah. She stuck it out.
She stuck it out. I think she had come to terms with us.
Right.
Then I said, look, I might as well do it. I got a change of heart, I think, at the age of 27.
Mm.
And I said, this is probably going to happen. So she hadn't a clue. I had the worst week of my life, Ray.
Why?
Trying to hide shit from her. Nothing gets past Nicola ever in the world.
Right.
She knows everything. Even if she doesn't know it, subconsciously your brain is telling her to look for something. Right? That's the way she works.
She could see it deep in your soul.
Well, she can see it behind her.
These beers are getting windy straight away. Burping the two of us.
On the Tuesday, man, this room that we're in right now, where we record the podcast, is also where Kendy does all his accountants.
It's the sanctuary.
This is where everything happens.
Yeah.
This is where the magic happens.
Yeah.
I haven't sorted out receipts and all that kind of stuff in a long time for my accountants. And Tuesday, I picked up the ring and I said, I'm going to hide it in here and Nicola never comes in here. And I came upstairs then, Tuesday afternoon. And Nicola was in the room, searching, saying, I'm getting your receipts done because it's driving me demented that you haven't done it yet.
No, she had a feeling.
Now,
that's what it was. Women have feelings.
something told her
That was a big sweeping statement
women
from me.
have feelings. But
You heard it
sometimes,
here first.
sometimes men have feelings too, Ray.
Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes I feel, fair play
Things,
to me.
yeah.
Sometimes you feel fair play to you.
That time.
That's how it works, Ray.
It does.
That's the magic of life. The love of God inside us.
Go on. How did you get rid of her?
She came in and I couldn't believe she was sifting through everything. Drawers, everything. I had it hidden in a base bag, but I was nearly certain she was going to look in that as well. I said to her, let's get these accounts done now, so if you want to do it. She was wondering why I was getting so vexed.
Yeah.
I was saying, we're banging this out in 20 minutes. I don't give a shit, and I'll get everything together.
When did you start the accounts then?
Well, that's what we did.
Oh, I thought you said you were bagging something out for 20 minutes.
I tell you, I'd already banged her head off the fucking table, man. She
Not a
came
good
in
way to
thirsty.
start an engagement.
But
Threatening
anyway,
violence.
I managed to get her out of the room then, and then again she was drawn back to him, and it was like this room was like gravity to her that day. I said, I'm going off gigging there now, Nick. She said, that's grand. I'm going to go up. I have a few bits and pieces to do on your computer. I said, Nicola, if you go near that fucking room, I said, I have stuff not saved on that yet. You can't touch that computer until I come back.
Right.
And again, she didn't suss it. But she was just drawn to it the whole time. My heart was palpitating doing the gig. Usually I gig for 2 hours. I did an hour and a half inside Fiddlers and I got out of there again. I can't be waiting around here, waiting for her to go up into that room and have a sift.
Yeah.
So I then came home, got into bed, got her into bed so that I knew she wouldn't be sifting around the house.
You put her to bed.
I put her into bed. I said,
Right.
get into that bed, into the cot.
She definitely knew something was up then.
No, she didn't have a clue. I woke up the next day, says I to her, geez, a nice morning. I'm up in the morning, which doesn't usually happen. I thought that
What time of the day was this?
was about 10 o'clock.
That's the middle of the night.
She should have known.
She should have known something was definitely up.
What is Kendy doing up at 10 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah.
I didn't know there was 10 o'clock in the morning until I decided I was going to do this.
Right. How did you feel?
Someone said to me, why don't you do it around the morning time?
Yeah.
They said 10 o'clock. I said, is there a 10 o'clock? Are you sure there's a 10 o'clock in the morning? Says I've seen it at night.
Yeah.
I woke up. I said to her, geez, I don't know what I'm doing up early, Nick, but it's kind of a nice day. We go up to Strand Hill. And says she, yeah, that sounds really nice. I think she was almost aghast at like, geez, we're going to do something nice.
Yeah. She got shown the first bit of affection and love
Ever.
in 14 years. And she wasn't going to look a gift horse in the mouth and say, no, thanks, you're fine.
I know. That's what I think happened. She was like, I'm not going to mess with I'm going to take this bit of, affection.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to roll with it.
Yeah.
And then we got out to Strand Hill Beach. There was about 200 Spanish students doing a surf lesson.
All right.
And I was going, oh, Jesus, we have to keep walking here. So
Yeah.
I kept walking way, way down the Strand.
Did you not want anyone to see you doing this?
Yeah, I didn't want anyone to see me. I was going to book out the beach, but you can't do that.
No,
apparently.
you can't.
And Nicola says to me, geez, we're gone awful far down the Strand. We never come this far down the Strand. I said, no, it's just that the tide is in. It looks like we went further. We walked miles to get away from everyone.
That many Spanish
I
students.
had to get
It was
away.
like the Spanish Armada all over again.
I tell you, there was old fellas having palpitations on the beach because they thought that we were getting attacked again. So it was like Normandy.
Go on.
I went down and I got down on the one knee.
Go on.
I said,
You got Sandy.
I got fair Sandy on the right
Sandy.
knee. Come here. And I said to her, should we do it? And she says, we might as well. And then that was it.
Is that the way? Is that word for word?
It didn't get emotional, so I don't.
You
shut
just
up.
said, we'll do it. And
No.
she said, you might as well.
Yeah, it didn't get emotional, so don't ask her if it did or not.
Did you cry?
I'm hard as rocks, me.
Did you cry?
It didn't even mean nothing to me. I was like,
You cried.
I didn't be tits.
Falling head, yeah.
I didn't be arse cry, man. Don't be listening to her when she says that. But that's what we did. And then, we spent 5 days literally not knowing what's going on.
Yeah.
And now we're sitting here and I'm talking about
You're
it.
talking about it.
It was chaos. Yesterday, we went to go over for 2 days, enjoyed the crack. Yesterday, her parents said, why don't you come home and we'll have dinner, the four of us? I said, that sounds great. I landed back. Half of Casablanca, half of Roscommon was out in Nicola's back garden for a party.
That's lovely.
I was going, oh, Jesus Christ.
Did they all bring presents?
Listen, this is the great... Everyone brought presents, and that's the great thing. Ray, I'm trying to say pounding this wedding, man. I don't have to buy wine. We have copious amounts of bottles of champagne and Prosecco.
And by the time you get around to marrying, it'll be all vintage stuff.
Oh, they'll be going, geez, that's the 2019 bottle.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
But come here. The excitement has been 5 days worth of savage excitement.
Yeah.
And now it's a bit like we have to plan the fucking thing now.
Yeah.
Open up the wallet. You forget about that
Into
part.
the credit union.
Yeah, you forget about that part, man. That you have to do that. So this is where the nightmare. But the great thing is, me and Nicola are very much splitting the wedding load. Let's call it that.
Of which I'm sure there'll be many. Be several wedding loads.
Listen, I'm sitting here worrying about the important stuff. Like, I'm saying, right, we better book a hotel, book a band, get a date. Nicola said, I'm after finding the chocolates that we can give to people at the tables. I was like, Nick,
But
what?
you need someone. You're thinking of the big things. She's thinking of the small things.
What is she on about? We are so far away from putting chocolates on the table. We have to book it. We don't even have a table yet to put the chocolates on.
How were the Hot Fuss lads going to react to you not booking them?
Listen, the amount of messages, Ray, I got saying, are you going to book Ireland's number one top premier wedding
But
bands?
anyone else that you book won't be Ireland's number one premier, top number one wedding band.
We are on a search right now as we speak. Send in your messages. We want Ireland's second best.
Second best.
The second best.
Number two.
Number two.
Silver medal.
Yeah.
Wedding band.
Yeah. So if you think that is you,
Yeah.
please let me know.
Yeah, that'll be Guerrilla Radio now texting immediately as soon as this episode goes out.
We will be holding auditions down Fiddler's Creek. You can come in, set up all your gear. I'll sit in front of you like Simon Kendy, and we'll decide who Ireland's second best band are. Or I could just book Ireland's best band.
Hot Fuss.
Book Hot Fuss, do it myself, save a few pounds.
Yes.
But how vexed will I be if I charge myself a fortune?
But sure, it's Mark O'Reilly that'll be charging you a fortune.
Yeah, but also...
And I know full well he would.
Oh, he would, man. That, Jesus.
And you know something? When he'd be arguing with you with the price, he said, I can't not have you getting paid.
Yeah.
Or not getting paid.
He was saying, I have to pay, boys.
Yeah, I have to pay, boys, including you.
Like you.
I'm looking out for you, Kendy.
What I'm going to do is try and bargain him down to a ridiculous price and then up my wage to him.
Yeah.
Here, Mark, I'm not doing that win for less than $2,000, right?
Yeah,
No way.
True. Will there be some sort of an application for him coming out for best man?
Woo! If you think you could be Kendy's best man, lads, anyone out there, let Kendy know.
I'm going to be in there.
Hey,
I'm going to reply.
Ray, there's a form. I'll give you the form after.
Do, please.
But
I'd
listen,
like to. Is there anything you're particularly looking for on my CV?
You have to have been engaged 5 times already.
Right. So you went prior experience of marriage-related stuff.
Yeah. You want to have 3 failed marriages.
Okay. No, I mean qualities. I mean skills. I might be good at doing a speech.
Okay.
I talk about you like.
Yeah, speech is good. You have to be able to big Kendy up.
Oh, yeah.
That's a big one.
I'm always bigging Kendy up.
Yeah.
Just the whole country think you've a massive accoutrement.
Yeah, because
that's all thanks to me.
Well, okay, that's a good point, actually. The size of a Mickey that's a valid point now.
Thanks. It's been fierce difficult to get you to pause in your story.
Go on.
There was reaction to this event.
Okay.
I just wanted you to try. I wanted to try and walk you through some.
Oh, sweet. Yeah.
Yeah. So, folks, I got a lot of reaction. The first bit of reaction was I got a voice message from Sean's Riley.
Oh.
And Sean doesn't make many appearances, especially now that we've also lost him to
he's dead.
A young one.
Yeah, he's dead. Right,
he's dead to us, essentially. But this was Sean's reaction to Kendy's upcoming nuptials.
Lovely.
Ray, I'm just after getting your message there. Surely that's not true, hey? Nicola told me herself she'd never marry Mark, like. They're just friends. She told me they're just friends, like. They just hang out. Surely he's not getting married, is he? He's not, is he, Ray? Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, that's the end of Mark. No more gigs. No more pints. No more football. Oh God, he was a great lad. Just the best of time for that fella. Can't believe it.
That's devastation there now.
Sean, I'll still play football with you and go drinking pints. Listen, when we drink pints, Sean, I promise you I'll take off the wedding ring. We can still shift all around as the two of us. Don't worry about it, boy.
Now the man came in then I got kind of reactions then. Yeah, I got a couple of reactions here.
Right.
Mostly from contributors
Girlfriends.
to the show.
Oh no. Oh Jesus.
So here's one. Here's Noel Kenny. Noel Kenny decided to chime in. Noel had him back on a couple of episodes back.
Bye, Noel.
I'm shook. Absolutely shook. I don't know what to say. It's the news that hit me now like a ton of bricks. I don't know what to say to you, lads. We'll just have to remember how we used to be. I'm just able to tip out there whenever we wanted, have an old pint. Loved old Smittix. You can forget about that now. Tea and toast here on in, I'd say. I don't know, lads, if any of you want to talk about it, or if any of you are thinking of doing the same thing, just give me a ring. We'll talk about it. We'll get through it together, lads. Poor old Mark.
I feel like I'm reading the own obituary.
No, this is your life type stuff. Kendy, this is your life. Oh, that's good crack. No, in fairness. So yeah, that was young Noel. Then Shawnee B.
Oh,
Shawnee B came in with one.
Shawnee B.
Yeah, you ready for this?
Yeah, hit me bad. I'm in tears myself.
Mark Kendy. Mark Kendy singular. Gone. From the man we knew. I remember him in his prime. Baby dancing. Supping pints. Down in wickets. Some man. But that man is gone. He's settled. We'll never see him again. He's already changed. Just can't believe it. So hard. Love you, Kendy.
Listen, man, they think all I do is drink pints.
That man went and done a whole production. He added his own sound effects and everything.
No, that's what happens to some people when they start getting emotional. That sound just comes on in the background.
Yeah, okay.
Alexa knows.
Yeah.
And it kicks in.
Kicks in. Yeah, yeah. Now, to wrap this up now, this is the penultimate contribution to your eulogy.
Who's this?
Okay.
Eulogy?
Your eulogy. This is from one of your closest friends.
Just heard the news on Midwest. And I'm shocked. Oh, Mark. You know, he was a nice lad. Thick as a wall. I mean, thick. I reckon he broke the record for staying back in 6th class. He just couldn't make it. And he broke it well by about 3-4 years he broke. But all in all, nice lad. You know? Even with the way he looked. Well, he just troopered on. Just troopered on with the head in him. And now, he's getting married. I really am shocked. I'm so shocked that anyone would have him.
That was Darroch.
Jesus Christ.
Darroch took it bad.
Listen, there's a reason I stayed back all those years, man. They wanted me to play. I had to play senior football.
It's a national skill.
That's the only reason, man. They wanted me on the senior team. Are we going to hear from the young ones next week?
The young ones, well, I was afraid to put any of the young ones on. There was a multitude of young one input.
Yeah.
Like I must have got 1,000, if not 1,500 voice messages.
All I can say to you girls is it's not over yet. Me and Nicola might get divorced.
Yeah, see, I think the fear of
rampant.
Nicola's reaction, that was that was what was putting girls off actually committing to appearing on today's show.
Right, okay.
Yeah. There was one more contributor.
Oh, was there?
Yeah, well, you
Jeez,
see...
I'm overwhelmed. I'm overwhelmed, Ray, with this.
Yeah. We put the call out to Buzzy Gagnon.
Oh, Jesus.
But Buzzy's gone to ground.
Oh, man, he's going to want to play the wedding now.
Yeah, he is, you see.
Oh, he's going to want to play the wedding.
But he's gone to ground. He wasn't able to send me because I don't think he has the kind of phone that can record.
Right.
So he couldn't send an audio note to me.
He's on 3510i,
He's on a 3510i, yeah. He's on Nokia. And he's on call credit as well.
Right.
So I don't think he had the call credit to do it either.
No, he didn't pay, yeah.
But one man that did have call credit and that did have a smartphone,
right.
Shawnee Shovels.
Shawnee Shovels came in.
Shawnee Shovels, throw you this message.
Lovely, Shawnee. Jeez,
Kenny G. Shawnee Shovels here, how are things? I'm after getting the news, and fair play to you, you finally did it. You're getting hitched. And I said that the pair of you made a mighty couple, and sure, when I seen you in at the Christmas special, before you fucked me out, that was, I says, there's a fine couple. Well, I'm sure that you're going to make Gabo a very happy man.
Huh?
Fair play to you.
What's that mean?
I'd see you at the wedding.
What do you call me?
Does he, Gabo?
That's a different personality.
Wait, no, does he think we're getting married? Or does he think we're getting married?
I think it's the two of us.
Shawnee Shovels, you ape. It's not the two of us that are getting married. I wouldn't go near that arse. No way.
Oh, no. No.
I wouldn't thank you for it, Shawty.
Did you enjoy that now?
That's beautiful. I mean, the tribute's pouring in at that, man. It really shows you
Yeah,
that you drank too many pints with too many fellas.
you did.
Come here, I forgot to tell you one other thing that happened actually over the week that we were celebrating.
What?
Myself and Nicola went to Galway for 2 days, like I said, and we were in Ayr Square, and we were just about to leave Galway, and we were like, jeez, that was 2 lovely days out of reality, like, you know what I mean? Not gigging, she's not working, tremendous. And we were sitting down in Ayr Square, the sun was splitting the Kendy, and I looked up. Some bastard had left his wrap out beside us.
His wrap out?
His wrap, his
chicken
sandwich.
fillet roll?
Yeah,
Right.
an actual sandwich, like.
Right.
Not like, it's not a euphemism for a stock.
Right.
And
which is also a euphemism for something else. Carry on.
And you can't do that in Galway because birds, seagulls, the place got flooded all of a sudden. And I looked up to see a seagull coming over. I'm not joking, man. A bird shite straight down into my mouth.
Really?
I felt this fucking thing on my lip, right?
Oh, no.
I felt this fucking thing on my lip. And it was so romantic before that. And I looked at Nicola and I couldn't close my mouth. I was like, did that just fucking happen? Is this fucking, did a fucking bird just shit in my fucking mouth? Did a fucking bird just shit in my fucking
Did
mouth?
all Nicholas Christmases come at once?
And I didn't want to touch it with my fingers either. So
No.
I just went like,
Oh, no.
it was disgusting.
Was it bird shit?
It was bird shit, man. A bird
Oh.
shite straight into my mouth. Ashley Young style. It was awful.
It was Ashley Young.
Did you ever see Ashley Young plays right back for Man United? He was giving out to the referee going mental on TV. Roared at the referee. A bird shite straight into his mouth.
I thought Ashley Young was some sort of a porn star. It was into that sort of thing. No, it's not. It's a footballer. Great.
It's a footballer.
Oh, get your mind out of the gutter, Ray. Huh? Get your mind out of the gutter. Holy God above.
Oh, Lord.
Right. We'll go completely off the subject of your upcoming nuptials
Yeah, we better stop talking about it.
and we'll go to something else.
Go on.
I went to see Stevie Wonder.
Lovely. Did he recognise you?
No.
Now,
Now, I wonder, did they ever play an awful joke on Stevie Wonder?
you wonder.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, that's very good. Imagine though, if you could play awful jokes on Stevie Wonder.
They already did play a terrible joke. It was the worst video I've ever seen, man.
What was that?
It was abuse. They made Stevie Wonder take a basketball shot at
They
a
did
high
not.
school.
They did not.
Search YouTube, Stevie Wonder takes basketball shot. Everyone that's home right now. It was awful, man. That's abuse. I mean, he very evidently did not score. He doesn't know what a basketball net is. He's never seen one.
I wonder how many Stevie Wonder gigs have they done where they've just put crowd noises through the PA and have Stevie play. Oh, it's bad. I shouldn't say things like that.
Yeah, put in the 80,000 tape. He won't know.
Yeah, he won't know.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Oh, he thinks it's in a smaller venue tonight. Put in the 20,000.
That's the thing, yeah. That you could do if it was a smaller crowd. You know,
Yeah.
back in the days when Stevie wasn't doing so good.
Yeah.
That man could be playing big gigs all his life.
Yeah, he thought that.
Yeah.
Yeah, put in the Wembley tape. You'll love it. I think that's it. And he's playing inside the living room.
It's wrong. The tickets were very expensive.
No, sorry, one more as well.
Yeah.
There is another joke that's playing on Stevie.
Go
The
on.
bastard that dresses him every day.
That's true.
My God above.
You think if his sight ever comes back, you go, what the hell?
What? He has a beard, Ray. That's just one mustache that goes all the way around all of his lip. The whole way around the bottom lip as well. Who is dressing him? And you should be ashamed of yourself, whoever's dressed him, because you're skitting laughing and it's not right.
That was said to me. I happened to go to the gig with Darroch
That's right.
because Darroch bought the tickets
You did.
and he bequeathed one on me.
did.
He said, do you know what, Raybo? I'm going to bring you to see Stevie Wonder. And
Fair
I
play
said,
to him.
this was months back. And I said, thanks very much, Darroch. That's very nice of you. So I bought him pints all night to try and make it up to him. I'll tell you, you don't have to buy too many pints in the Three Arena to make up the price of that ticket.
I want it, 1 pint. Man, them Dublin prices are a disgrace.
$6.50.
Ah, come
We
on.
bought 4 pints of Heineken and it was €26.
Jesus, man.
That's shocking.
I mean, you have to go into the credit union every time you want to go out, like in Dublin.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
How did it do it?
But it was, so there were expensive tickets.
Mhm.
And Stevie started off with the worst song in the world.
What's
And
that?
it sounded like shite. I don't even know what it was. Don't
No
think anybody
way.
knew what it was.
No way.
It was a terrible song.
Jeez, a bad way to start.
Yeah, and then he pushed into the hits, but the sound wasn't great.
No, it sounds never great in Three Arena.
It was once.
But when was it once great in Three Arena?
There was one magical night
Go on.
when we went to Pablo Mancini.
Pablo Mancini.
Well, Paolo Nutini. I do call him Pablo Mancini.
You went to see Pablo Mancini one time.
I did.
Did
Up in the
you?
Three Arena, and it sounded tremendous.
Go away.
Burst ahead of you.
I've never
great.
heard it sound unbelievable in Three Arena.
Well, that was the night where I went, hold on a second, this is a great spot.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And ever since then, I've kind of looked at them and gone, come on, lads, you can do better.
No, yeah,
Paul
it's
and
weird.
Teeny can come in here. Dwayne Gallagher working the sound. Do you know? Telling you.
You do wonders.
You do wonders.
Well, come here, Stevie Wonders.
Yeah.
Yup. The best sounding venue in the country is the Olympia Theatre. That is the
good,
best sounding.
That's because they have a big old, dirty old EVPA, I think.
Is this?
No, it might be acoustics now.
You need a smelly PA. Go on anyway.
This is not good
I know.
podcast
Yeah, you
material.
didn't.
No, let's move on. Yeah, Stevie Wonder anyway. So he was playing the hits, and then he stopped.
Right.
And the DJ took over.
Yeah, I heard that.
So it's a bit like a wedding, where you take the break, and you throw on a few tunes.
Yeah.
They played 5 or 6 tunes. The DJ played 5 or 6 tunes.
Doing what, like?
Just tunes. And there was fancy lights, and there was a disco. And Stevie just sat there, taking a break. Every now and again, he kind of bobbed the head around.
Oh, he was still on the stage?
Oh, he was. Yeah.
What the hell did they do to
5
him?
or 6 of his favourite songs. David Bowie, a bit of Michael Jackson.
Right.
Yeah.
Big Tom,
the mainliners.
That's so weird. Why would they do that for a gig and make him still sit out there?
Irish people were not happy.
Yeah, that's not what we won't be used to. That kind of
no, 130 euros for a ticket, and you're listening to
a DJ.
It was, and then he gave every single one of the 7 singers a wee little solo.
No way.
Yeah.
Do you know why he's doing that though? Because he's going, if I drag out enough time, I won't have to play Superstition tonight.
Well, he didn't get there because he had to play Superstition.
Oh Jesus!
That's very good now. In fairness, I did enjoy elements of it. I have to say.
Yeah, but
the smells.
What do you mean the smells?
Oh, she was a warm night.
Oh Lord.
Oh.
Smell of arse, piss, what?
No, just sweat.
Right.
Lots of sweat.
Yeah.
And there was a boy behind me.
Right.
And I think everybody at home will identify with this sort of a fella.
Okay.
He'd be the fella at the big gig who loves the act.
Right.
And he's standing there and I'm 6'2".
Yeah.
And he's brought the woman with him and she's 4'8". Right? He's instantly given out to anyone taller than her in front of them. As in, could you step aside?
Yeah, sorry, let her see.
Yeah.
Well, why not get up on stage with her you little bitch?
Insists on singing every song. So he's flat out singing with Stevie. I can hear more of him than I can hear Stevie.
Oh, that is so annoying. That is so annoying. Why would you be such a pig at a gig to do that to somebody?
Now, there's only one gig that's allowable at.
Go on.
That's Damien Dempsey's gig.
Oh, yeah, everyone has to
because
sing
everybody sings at Damien Dempsey's gig. Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, Stevie Wonder, flat out singing. And then when he wasn't singing, if Stevie was singing and it was a quiet song, what do you think he'd be doing?
Go on.
Shushing everyone.
No way.
Yeah.
So, wait, now, I'm allowed to sing all I want, but when I decide I don't want to sing, you can't sing.
Yeah, we had to move away from him.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
Whoever, if you are that fella, if you think that's you, get in touch because you're an absolute pig. That is so vexing, man. People who do that shit.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ above.
That was Stevie anyway. On the Wednesday morning, I made my Leinster House debut. Yeah, the big moment.
Ray made it to TV before I did.
I was.
No.
I was on telly. But no, it was a Oireachtas TV.
Oh man, sure, that must have the guts of definitely a dozen people watching it.
Yeah, well look, if you're looking for me, if you want to catch up on my appearance in Oireachtas TV, it's season 3, episode 4 of Oireachtas TV. That's what I'm on.
Explain to people what it was.
Okay, I was in the Oireachtas, which is the government of Ireland. What they do is they do these little committees, and the committees discuss certain topics. And this particular topic was housing for people with disabilities.
Lovely.
And that's kind of along the lines of what I do in my day job.
Yeah, that's your area of expertise.
It is. And I was in there with the boss, and he was getting questioned by the TDs.
Yeah.
And it's on the telly.
Why isn't there a ramp in that house? Kind of buzz, is this?
That's kind of it.
Yeah.
And how many ramps have you put into those houses?
Yeah.
Was what the Jack Dollars were looking at.
Says the house is up and down and it looks like a theme park. Yeah. There's enough.
Stop it now. We can't go down this road.
What more do you want from us?
My name is Raymond McAndrew. I just want to say that I have nothing to do with this podcast. But that was my big moment. I was in the Joint Oireachtas Committee.
Fair play to you.
There was a big protest on outside when I was leaving.
Why? For what?
About the beef.
What did they protest? Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, they don't like the beef.
They don't like the fact that they're getting rid of the beef.
Have you heard about it?
I've heard a little bit about the beef.
Yeah, the beef. They're going buying in all the beef from South America.
With the fear of getting over political and trying to force agendas on people, what is your actual opinion on this beef? Can you see it from both sides? Are you a futurist, a conservatist, whatever they call them? I know what you're... Just by the way you're humming and hawing, I know what your opinion is on it.
Can we tell people who don't know about it what it is? It's basically an agreement between the EU and a block of countries down in South America called the Mercosur agreement. Yeah. And it basically means that it opens up the old trade between the two places.
99,000 tons of cheap beef imported every year.
That's fine. We're going to get a load of beef cheap off them, which is going to upset all the Irish farmers. Secondly, the EU is going to sell a ball of cars into South America and a ball of other stuff.
Yeah.
So the beef is going to take a hit, but other stuff is going to win.
Yep.
That's just the details I know of it. I'm being neutral there now.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
not getting
very neutral.
That's very neutral.
Yeah.
Yeah. So are we win somewhere?
Yeah.
Lose else places.
But listen, my question to that, Ray, is what are a bunch of beef farmers, generational beef farmers, going to do with a bunch of cars that are coming into Ireland?
Why would there be cars coming into Ireland?
You said that.
No, we're selling.
Sorry,
the
with
EU
the
is
revenue, with the revenue of the cars that are going to come into Ireland.
to probably keep paying them the subsidies.
Will they? Will it?
Probably.
Is that the idea?
I'd say that's what will happen as a result of all these protests and negotiations.
Yeah.
There'll be some handy packages dealt out for the beef farmers here in Ireland.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That has always been the case with
Yeah.
farmers, which is why I would have a tendency to not have as much sympathy as a lot of people, but I do get it.
You do get it.
Let me tell you, if I could tell the EU fuck off, I would. Tell
Do
them
you not
fuck
like the
off.
EU?
I wouldn't be a big fan of the EU.
You're a Brexiteer.
Loads of stuff that I agree with on the EU. I love the fact that when I travel to Frankfurt with my friend Raybo, my 4G is working and it cost me nothing.
And we met Aziz and we could understand what he said.
Fucking bastard, right? But what I don't like is the fact that they haven't a clue about what's going on in the west of Ireland, and they're trying to tell us stop farming beef. You haven't a clue what you're at, and we're saying come over and have a look and see what else we have going for us. They're saying to us, why don't you get into forestry, or why don't you get into IT? Like, you fucking tell a farmer get into IT, you bastard, in your fucking suit in Brussels. I kick the head of you.
That was the
Listen,
political
I'm very
section there now.
neutral. I'm very neutral on this thing. Do you know what I mean? That would be my only issue with it. But I've told you both sides of it there. That makes, obviously,
I know. I shouldn't have brought up Leinster House. It was wrong of me.
Listen.
But we've educated someone, hopefully.
Yeah, that's very
poorly,
educational.
Very poorly.
Listen, here's the thing. Me and you don't have a clue. So if you want to tell us something about us, tell us something about it. We need to know what the ins and outs of that is. I have never been a beef farmer in my whole life. Nor have I ever been in Brussels. And I've never sold a car.
Bless you.
Now. What a great way to end the political segment.
Yeah. I don't think you've ever sneezed on this podcast. That was your first sneeze.
Probably was. Probably was.
Clean crack.
Come on, anyway.
Move on. I want to get on to a topic. I had to do sound for the Bingo Loco on Friday night.
Oh, that fucking...
Are you familiar with Bingo Loco?
Yes, I know. Everyone's going to it again.
It's marvellous.
Listen, it looks like unbelievable crack.
It is unbelievable crack.
From what I can see, it's a load of young ones doing bingo and then dancing to Westlife and drinking mojitos.
Yeah.
There we go. That was Bingo Loco,
But
ladies and gentlemen.
Unbelievably messed up.
Right, okay.
Like, he gets so drunk at it.
Yeah.
And I don't know why. Because you're buying the drinks.
Did you go to it?
I did. Well, I had to. I was employed to be there.
Right, okay.
But I did a line or two.
You did a line or two?
Yeah.
You had pig Coke or what was it?
No, bingo.
Oh, I get you now.
Yeah. That was very staged crack there now.
That wasn't staged at all.
So they had serious prizes at Bingo Loco.
Okay.
First prize was 4 cans of Rockshore.
Oh, I tell you what, big money gone into this.
Big money.
4 cans of Rockshore.
Tickets were €20 now to go to see this now.
And the prize is the price of 4 cans of Rockshore.
Yes.
You paid 20 quid. You could just buy 4 cans of Rockshore.
You could have. Well, you did have a few pound left over as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was in Anderson's Bar and Grill there in...
and event centre.
Anderson's tremendous event centre.
No.
There in Sligo there at the weekend. Friday and Saturday night they did it. I was there the Friday.
Copious, tremendous events.
Copious. Many tremendous events.
Yes.
So it was in there Friday night and I was there doing the sound the first night and I did the bingo.
Right.
Next one was a bottle of Buckfast.
Beautiful. That is right up your alley.
Didn't win that.
Shit.
Next was a bottle of Jägermeister, which they're apparently sponsored by.
Brilliant.
So the Bingo Local crew are sponsored by Jägermeister.
So third prize was more expensive than second prize.
Probably.
That is weird.
Yeah. But no, the prizes are getting bigger. Because like 4 cans of Rockshore is about €8.
Yeah.
Right. A bottle of Buckfast, about 11 or 12 euro.
Well, why is that second prize then?
Oh no, I'm going up. These are the prizes that happened on the night. The prizes get bigger as we go to the end of the night.
Okay, very, very, very confusing what you just said. You said the first prize.
I'm with you. Okay,
do you know what I
can
mean?
see the confusion there. Apologise.
I was like, what?
Because with bingo is bingo. Like you're doing the first line. What are you going to win? 4 cans of
okay,
so that's why your reaction to the Rockshore was so big.
Yeah, I was like, wait a second.
I was kind of wondering why you were not bent out of shape.
Yeah, okay, keep going. Okay, I get it now.
You with me now?
Yeah, I'm on your page.
The next one was a dildo. Oh, and I'm telling you.
What?
Near a funnier yoke that I ever see. You throw it and it stick to the wall. It was class. It was a big pink dildo.
Did you win that?
I wanted to win it.
Of course you did, man. You'd fiddle yourself.
I won't lie to you. I was playing with it before the gig started.
Of course you were, man.
But it was great fun. It's like darts. You throw it at a wall, and no matter which way you throw it at a surface, it'd land on the sticky side. And it'd just lamp there.
It's like a cat.
It was very hard to pull it off.
Now we're getting somewhere, Ray. Now we're ticking.
I mean, me and the DJ tried to pull it off.
You tried to pull it off for ages.
I'd say a good 2 or 3 minutes. But you get really stuck, but you need a bit of lube now to get it.
Now we're ticking. Now we got somewhere.
Yeah, the dildo was good crack. The dildo was good crack.
That's great. The dildo was good crack. And anyone use it before the time was out?
What?
Or, you know, a dildo's not something you can sell second hand or anything like that. Like,
No, some lady won it.
right, and she was
happy.
she's probably enjoying it as we speak.
Then there was also debate about how one uses a dildo.
Right.
But I didn't get into that.
You you fucking did.
No, I didn't.
You did use it. I like to put it on the fridge and then I back into it kind of.
That's enough. You have it there now. You nailed it. Yeah, well done, lad.
You nailed it.
Yeah, no, there was some people in the grouping there at the end of the night as I was packing up the gear who were unsure as to why a dildo was even necessary. Why would you get one of them when you could just get a vibrator? That's what they asked. And I said, because there's a hands-free element to it, you know?
You can stick that on like a fridge magnet, right? And grab the ankles and back into it.
I tell you, Sean O'Reilly could hang his keys off it when he come home and hanging it off the press. Anyway, after the dildo came a big cuddly bear puppy thing.
Lovely.
Bingo was his name.
Now.
And hard to think everybody had to get up and say B-I-N-G-O.
Yeah.
So that was that.
Right.
And then last prize was a trip to Madrid.
Oh, okay, then.
Now the shit got
Good job
real.
you said like this 8th prize was a trip to Madrid. I would have been like, what the
Yeah.
A trip to Madrid?
Trip to Madrid, accommodation, flights, the whole lot. So it was definitely worth going.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, 2 nights, so 2 lucky individuals won 2 beautiful dildos. And 2 other 2 other individuals may have got trips to Madrid.
Yeah, you would have still preferred the dildo, I think, when you heard.
I'm telling you, if I should have brought one with
If you
me.
could have got your hands on it.
If I could have got my hands on it, but she's slippy. So that was Bingo Loco.
It sounds unbelievable. They're doing it all over the place now. It's obviously one company, I presume, that's doing it.
They're like the Bentley boys of Bingo.
Right.
There's a couple of crews out doing it.
And are they doing bingo for all ages? Like, are they doing Bingo Loco and then going giving a dildo out in the fucking nursing home the next day as well?
Well, they could do Bingo out. Sure, dildos would be good for old ones too.
Jesus Christ.
What's wrong with an old one? Now, come here. You've an event to announce.
Yes. Kendy and Raybo are doing another show, ladies and gentlemen.
Right.
Lily's Bar here in Sligo are doing something called Lily Fest.
Right.
They are doing a 5-day-long festival based around the bar. They have some unbelievable shit going on. They're doing like a booze cruise. They're doing a gin cruise.
They're doing a gin cruise?
Yeah, they're doing like Latin dancing lessons before their Latin night. They have loads of different stuff. It's 5 days of unbelievable crack.
Right.
Myself and Ray...
What's the biggest act they have on?
Now, myself and Raybo here are the biggest act they have on.
Of course they are.
We are kicking this thing off with a bang. So on Wednesday, the 31st of July at 8 p.m, Kendy and Raybo are hosting the Kendy and Raybo quiz, and all proceeds are going to Northwest Hospice.
Lovely.
So it's for charity. There is no tickets available for this. You literally have to turn up on the night.
Right.
Lily's is not the biggest bar in the world.
So what are we going to do if more than like 12 people turn up?
I don't know. Listen.
It's a quiz we're doing though.
We are doing a quiz, myself and Raybo.
So there'll be teams.
There will be teams of 4.
Do you want them to come in their teams or do you want them just to come and we'll put them...
Listen, no, come in your teams if you have one. Right? Come all over your teams if you have one. Right? Get into Lily's early. We will be announcing a lot more of this, so keep an eye on our social medias and go and search Lily Sligo and you'll find out everything you want on Instagrams, on Facebook, the whole lot. We're kicking it off. Myself and Raybo are going to write the quiz ourselves.
It's going to be a home-written quiz.
It's going to be a home-written quiz. It's going to be all kinds of interactions in the quiz. And here's the big thing. If you are genuinely a quiz goer, I would say maybe stay away from this one.
Yeah, this is not going to be taken in any way seriously.
Yes. As in that you will win. There will be prizes. I think the first prize is like 200 quid or some shit. Like there's loads of prizes. Yeah, savage. Like, I don't know what the entry is. I'm going to have to figure that out. I think it's
happening on the 31st of July.
It's happening on 31st of July. Go search Lily's. We're going to be talking about this for the next 2 weeks, lads.
Yeah.
So,
I love the way you had to look at the watch there.
I know. Yeah.
Try to figure out how many weeks we know.
Yeah, we have to write the fact that it's going to be for the next 2 weeks. We're going to be chatting about it. It's not going to be your normal quiz. Probably, if you are a normal quiz goer, you're going to be vexed at the questions we are going to ask you, right? But they will have answers. It's not going to be a piss take either. But just don't expect me to be asking you, how many years has it been since Mayo won the All-Ireland? That shit ain't going to happen.
No.
But you cannot buy tickets as far as I know. So you got to turn up on the night and be ready. Have a team. Get in nice and early. And we are recording it for an episode of the podcast.
We are?
Yes, we are.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes, we are. So it's going to be...
That's news to me now.
No, there we go.
And you make out that I make all the decisions in this podcast.
Yeah, I know, but
bitch.
I took the initiative of doing this. We're going to record this, and some of it will be used as an episode of the podcast. So it's because we're hoping there's going to be a good bit of crack in it.
Do you think there'll be more than 10 or 12 there?
I hope so.
I hope so
there's
for our
more
sake.
than 10 or 12.
I'd say there'll be 10 or 12 at the best
Hopefully,
times.
fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Anyway, look, get down. We'll have a bit of crack in it. That's my big announcement. Also, Ray, I want to give a huge shout out to Stephen Hone. He roared out the window of a Skoda Octavia today. Congratulations, Kendy. I said,
nice.
thanks a million, Stephen. Bye. He said, I better get a shout out for that. I said, there was fecking an undercurrent, so you say congratulations to me. You want to use me for a shout out. A shout out, Steve. Bye. Fair play to you.
I have to apologise to you, Jaxie.
What do you do?
I've the last 4 minutes there. I
Yeah.
was flat out trying to find something on my phone.
Yeah.
The next section of the podcast.
Okay.
The final section of the podcast.
Okay, cool. Go on, what is it?
I came across something at the weekend
Okay.
that I had not been aware of before.
Okay.
So in all my life, I didn't know this existed.
Right.
You're familiar with piercings?
I have one.
You have one?
I do.
Where?
I haven't had me lobe pierced.
Oh, you do?
It's not the gay ear either.
That's
Before
what
you
I was
say
going to say.
it.
That's Come here, would there be anywhere else you'd pierce?
I wouldn't get the Prince Albert though.
You know what it is, though?
Yeah. Is that what you want to show me?
Yeah!
The Prince Albert, man. You want lads? What is wrong
How
with you?
did you know about a Prince Albert?
You'd be pissing in 3 different directions. It's where you get the tip of the mick pierced up. Don't be showing me pictures of it, Ray. I'll get sick. Oh my God Almighty!
Look at that!
I can't look at it anymore.
Look at it! There's a bar stuck between.
Oh my God!
Yeah. Look at that one, big balls.
Oh.
Now, when I say big balls, I mean 2 big silver balls on the end of a bar that's put right through the flute gene.
You'd have to sit down taking a piss. It'll come out every angle, man, like a cartoon.
It's mental.
That is disgusting. Some people have the weirdest piercings ever, though.
What about that one? Kind of all down the shaft.
Oh my God, man. He'll cut the bell of himself doing that. He won't have a head left on us. You dirty bastards.
I'm glad now. I had a funny feeling that you hadn't seen them, maybe. So, folks, for any of you wondering,
Search Prince Albert.
Prince Albert. No, I'll explain it.
Go on.
Because I have the Prince Albert is not Prince of Monaco.
Okay, who's it?
Because when you look up Prince Albert, that's the first thing you get, booked from Monaco.
Did he pierce his Johnson?
No, you have to go Prince Albert piercing. You have to be specific.
Okay.
The Prince Albert is one of the most common male genital piercings. The Prince Albert is a ring-style piercing that extends along the underside of the glands from the urethral opening to where the glands meet the shaft of the penis.
Oh my God, that's disgusting.
I never heard of this.
How do people do that? You get nickel poisoning. People getting their arse pierced, everything. The nipples, they get the nipples pierced as well.
The nipples.
People get, so many people with nipples pierced. God above. I was like, go on, what are we going to say?
Sorry, it's just I don't know if we ever actually explained that term of affection you have to your good lady fiance.
We call Nicola a lot of different stuff. We call her Nipola, Narpola. She got the flu a couple of weeks ago. I called her Sniffola. Because she was going around the house like...
You do call her Nip for short.
Nip is a good... Yeah, it was Derek that came up with Nipola, by the way.
Yeah.
So thank you, Derek, because that has stuck something fierce.
Yeah, it does.
You know, there's not a lot of people actually call her Nicola, really.
Jeez, actually, it's mad to think that you're sitting there now engaged.
I know. Jesus, I don't know.
Do you feel different?
Do you know what it is? It's overwhelming the amount of people that say, hey, fair play to you.
Mm.
Do you know? It's the most likes ever gotten an Instagram post.
That's good.
She was up on the far side at 8,000. No, it wasn't.
I was going to say.
No, but it's great that people send you messages and they send you bottles of Prosecco. Keep sending the drink.
Yeah.
It's my favourite.
So you'd rather that now than fellas shouting out the window of the cars?
If I keep going, but don't be shouting out the windows of the cars at me. If I keep going getting all these bottles of wines and Proseccos and champagnes, I won't have to get drink for the wedding.
That's true.
Sure, I suppose that's probably it, Ray, is it?
That's it.
Listen, we love you all.
Aye.
Fair play to me for getting engaged. Fair play to Ray for making it a very special episode for Kendy.
Thanks very much.
Fair play to me.
Fair play to me.
Good luck.
Good luck.